¿Qué ondas, primos?
Primas
y primes.
Welcome to
My Primos
My Primos
Primo
Podcast. Welcome to the My Primos Podcast.
My name is Fredie.
My name is Kevin Garcia.
My name is Elia Maria Madrid.
My name is John Avina.
This is Chikume, whenever I can make it.
My Primos Podcast discusses all things fandom and pop culture,
From comic books,
Movies?
To whatever obsession we have this week.
but with a Latine
Malatine,
perspective. Remember, we're all primos,
we're all primes.
Primas.
Primos.
no matter what part of the world we're from. ¿Qué ondas, primos, primas, and primes? And welcome back to My Primos Podcast. I'm your primo Fredie. With me tonight is my prima and yours. It's Spice Illustrations, Elia Maria Madrid. Say what's up, Elia.
What's up, Elia?
There it is, everybody. There it is. Well, guys, you have a show with just me and Elia tonight. It's been a long time since it's just been me and Elia. Has it ever been just me and you besides, like, an interview?
Yeah. I feel like there's gotta have been one.
There have to have been one.
Yeah.
Primos or super fans out there, let us know at My Primos Podcast. Primos, but welcome. We're going to have fun tonight just catching up. Appreciate everybody that's been checking in. We've had a little gap here and there on episodes. There's content. It's just, life happens, guys. So appreciate you guys that are being patient with us. But of course, just housekeeping out of the way. Remember, guys, you can follow us at My Primos Podcast on all socials. And of course, visit My Primos Podcast for all updates there. And check out, of course, at Spice Illustrations because she has tons of stuff in the works. Elia, it's been a minute. It's been a little while. I feel like it feels like forever because I know we chat and everything, but to actually see and talk. Last time I saw you we had Jules Rivera on. Great episode, by the way. Had fun.
It's so weird because it's like we got together for the Jules episode, but then we flew to Chicago together. Like
we literally sat at the airport.
Yeah. We went to Chicago. That was
Can
crazy.
we talk about Chicago? Because we never got a chance to talk about Chicago.
We need to. I know John's not here, and we'll definitely pick his brain next week.
Well, now that the Pope is from Illinois.
Dude, they're opening
the
a
Yu-Gi-Oh battle
Portillo's in Vatican City.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's how they pick the next Pope. Is like they play Yu-Gi-Oh or like some kind of card game. That's how
I feel like they have to lip sync for their life. That's what I thought.
Ooh, imagine.
Oh my God.
But yeah, we have an Illinoisan Pope.
Yeah, an American Pope. That's crazy.
The American Pope. There's gonna be a movie made.
I know.
There'll be a movie.
It's Conclave too, but it's just Stanley Tucci.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, Stanley Tucci has range, right?
Dude, like every time he's in a movie, I'm like, wait. and then in real life, when he's cooking on TikTok, he's like, "Welcome to my kitchen today."
Dude,
I'm like, bro.
It's crazy that's how he's getting known right now is because of his recipes.
Yeah.
Like that's his resurgence, not all the dope movies he's been in and TV shows.
His Oscar noms. No, he's cooking on TikTok with his sultry voice. Like, okay.
I'm like, okay, Stanley Tucci.
Right?
I'm in. I'm in. I mean, he's been in some bangers of movies. Like he was in what's that one movie with the clothing? Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada. Yeah. Easy A. He was the cool dad.
He was in Beethoven. Don't forget that. Okay, if you don't remember that, Beethoven, the giant Saint Bernard dog. Okay, Beethoven, American Sweetheart, Road to Perdition. He was he played heavy in that one.
He was in
Thanks.
What was the apocalypse movie? Hunger Games.
He was
in Hunger Games.
He was
Conclave.
in. Hold on. Yeah, of course, Conclave.
Yeah, Conclave.
One that I remember him was he was in. Oh my God, he was in Captain America. He was in that.
Was he really?
Captain America? Yeah, he was in Captain America.
So he's in the Marvel universe.
He is MCU.
He's made it.
So the Stanley Tucci verse. He made it. The Tucci verse.
Damn.
Who's that girl? Madonna. Like he was in Who's That Girl? So
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Madonna, Haviland Morris, James Foley, director. It's a great movie.
Oh my God! Speaking of Madonna.
Oh, what about her?
I know. Subject change. I'm so sorry, everyone. Copacabana, Lady Gaga had 2.1 million because Madonna was the original holder of highest female attendance. I think it was 1.2 million. Lady Gaga had a concert in Brazil, a free concert. 2.1 million showed up, and you see all them Brazilian Latinos all along Copacabana Beach singing along with her songs. I didn't realize how big that beach concert venue was, and then I'm seeing aerial views, just
I guess,
holy cow.
Is Lady Gaga the new Madonna?
Feel like it. She's Yeah, I think she's definitely up there for sure.
Because Madonna's no longer, and this is the thing. I know we're showing our age, but like, or I know I'm older than you, but like, Madonna was the fucking one. Like, oh shit,
Yeah,
Madonna. Like now
she's a
you kind
pop
of go, oh
icon. Yeah,
yeah,
now she's kind of the older generations, like. But yeah, I've thankfully gotten to see Lady Gaga live. So like I've gotten to see the pop star. It was her art pop ball. It wasn't the Born This Way ball, which is the one I wanted to go to. But no, I feel like she's definitely earned her chops to be considered like the pop icon of
there's something about
the
Madonna though,
generation.
like it's just classic. Like she had pipes. I mean, she reinvented herself, her
She
attitude,
had
her
good showmanship too.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
Gaga's it now, right? I mean, that's Gaga
Oh,
now. I mean,
yeah.
always every time she comes out with a
Artistry,
new record,
vocals. Yeah.
it's a whole new Gaga. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think she is the new Madonna. And but man, yeah, Madonna was the fucking. I remember like for the longest time, like you couldn't not like a Madonna song that came on the
Yeah.
radio or on your stream. It's just like, oh shit, Madonna. Like you just let it play.
I mean, she would get referenced in Drag Race all the time, and now I feel like it's only the older queens that reference her, and the younger
It's
ones are like
true.
Gaga. Yeah, like the generations are shifting. It's
It's a
crazy.
trip. It's a
It
trip, but
is.
everything's changing. Because
Yeah.
we talked about it last time where we're like we're so removed from just the year 2000. You know what I mean? Like just that alone.
Yeah. God, what someone pointed out like what Shrek came out like 20 years ago, and I'm like, y'all need to shut up right now.
Shrek.
Yeah, what
That
year did
came
it come
out
out?
what is that? I'm on Wikipedia. 2001.
Yeah, dude, like I can't.
1.
No.
Like I'll date myself here. Like watch, let me see something real quick. He's released when I graduated high school. I'll let you know what that year. Let's see if you can guess the year, okay?
Okay.
You
Probably
ready?
not
Hold on, hold
because
on.
I'm so bad
Hold
with
on.
time.
Best movies of this era, okay? See if this rings a bell at all. What year this was? The first Born Identity, The Pianist, Signs came
Was
out
that
that
like
year.
2005?
I wish a little
Oh
older.
man. Oh,
Insomnia, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets came out.
2002.
2002 was the year I
Oh
graduated
my
high school.
God. Shoot.
How'd you know 2002? Was it the Harry Potter?
So weirdly enough, like before J.K. Rowling lost her shit, I was a huge Harry Potter fan. I hate her now, man. Fuck J.K. Rowling and the broom she flew in on. I will not support Harry Potter
Hilarious.
anymore. But no, I was a huge Potterhead before I learned a
So you
psycho
knew
wrote
as soon
it.
as a Harry Potter like that.
I'm
That's
such a freak.
crazy.
I'm such a nerd. I had the books
That
in
year was
Spanish, dude.
like the year I graduated high school had some fucking bangers. I had Catch Me If You Can, John
Mm-hmm.
Q, Lord of the Ring, The Two Towers,
Oh yeah.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Ice
Oh,
Age, the first Spider-Man movie came out,
dude.
Minority Report. I mean, The Ring, Gangs of New York.
Dude, that was
Best
a
year.
good. Oh my God. I didn't watch
Okay, how
those
about you?
in 2002, but
It's
yeah.
true.
So
I
the
did
year
because
the
I
year
was,
I graduated high school.
yeah. Don't tell me the year. Let's see if I can
Okay.
guess. Let's see, Primos. This is going
Okay.
crazy, Primos. All right, all right.
Let's see.
I won't cheat. I
Okay.
promise. I'm gonna try.
Remember Me, the Robert Pattinson movie that everyone hates. Shutter Island.
DiCaprio, great movie.
Yeah.
2012?
127 hours. Close.
2012? Ooh, okay. Keep going.
I'm a little older. Dear John. The Town.
Okay. Affleck.
Takers. Legion.
Uh,
Oh, Conviction came out
20,
that year.
20, oh, 2010?
Yeah.
Shit, because that Legion, that fucking movie, man, like that got me. That fucking movie, I
Oh,
remember that movie.
Inception came out that year.
Oh,
God
you should have just said
dang.
Inception.
My bad. It didn't
Yeah,
come up till later.
like I have the fucking DVD somewhere. Like I love Inception.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a trip. But yeah, I think my year's better. I'm just gonna put it
It
out there.
is. No,
Sorry.
it
I
is.
mean,
Yeah, it is. It is.
my year's better. But I think we go back to Chicago. We went to Chicago.
Yeah,
We got
yeah, we went to Chicago.
we went to Chicago. We went to Chicago. It feels like so long ago, but yet it
Ugh,
lingers.
I know. I think I'm just holding on to it because, like, the day I got back, I got hit with so much medical stuff that I'm holding on to the good part of the trip. Even though I ate shit in Chicago and
I was
like
gonna say you
sprained my
hit
ankle,
something.
I did. I definitely like tripped. I
Can
would,
you
and
tell that
you know,
story?
yeah, it's pretty boring. We were walking around downtown. We had just gotten off the train and we were gonna walk to the hotel. And we were like, let's walk around downtown a little bit. We kind of like we're just walking around in front of the Joffrey Ballet, no less. I I don't know what happened because there wasn't a misstep. It may have been a misstep, but something happened. I took a step, my ankle just completely, and
Eh.
it was over. I was like, well, this is it. There was a Walgreens, thankfully, like underneath the Joffrey Ballet. Grabbed a wrap, and it was like, all right, well,
Oh, like you literally had to get your ankle wrapped.
yeah.
Wow.
It was actually pretty gnarly. Like it was so bruised. I'm actually surprised I made it the weekend with how it happened. I think I was just on pure adrenaline, like I'm gonna enjoy this trip. Like, it was awful, but a great trip nonetheless. I got to have deep dish pizza. I got to have Portillo's. I tried the equivalent of a Philly cheesesteak, but Chicago cheesesteak. So yeah, I feel like it was a good trip. I definitely need to go back and be able to walk because it was fun being downtown. Like
It
I
was
felt
fun being
so much
downtown.
safer walking downtown Chicago than downtown Dallas. Like it was just like
Cause wasn't
night and
like
day.
Dallas like the #3 place for murders like a few years ago?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like
Like I remember that being
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. And like everyone in Chicago, I love Chicago people because they're like, they're not gonna lie to you. They're gonna be like, hey, fucking move. You're in the fucking bicycle lane or some shit. Like they'll be straight up. And it's like, they're nice at first, but like, it's like, hey, this is how we do things. Like and I love that. I love straight upness instead of like passive aggressiveness and whatnot. Like we were
no,
talking to one of our Lyft drivers and we told them that we're from Texas and they're like, "Oh, what do you think of the people here?" I'm like, "Honestly, everyone's so nice." And they looked surprised when we told them that. I'm like, "No, no, no, you don't get it. Like people in Chicago are nice, friendly and like people. People in Texas are southern passive aggressive." You know, like it's like nice, but like you turn around, it's gonna be fucking shit on your back. Like,
no, they're direct, and I appreciate it. Like, we had good
yeah,
experiences with people there.
me too.
John's from there, so John was there, obviously there at the show too. We couldn't really hang because everybody was busy. Like, it wasn't one of those things where we're like, hey, we're gonna go to the show and do something.
Yeah,
But it just turned out to be like, hey, we're here in the same building,
yeah,
but
it's a
that's
big
all.
show. It was a huge show. I think it's the biggest con I've ever been to.
John picked us up, picked me from the airport, met us at the airport, and we got to go. He took us to our hotel, and then I didn't know that. Well, he took us to our hotel, and then he showed us the tunnels where they shot The Dark Knight. Like, right, there's like where there's like underground tunnels called Southern Whacker, and it's
Yeah.
like this underground set of tunnels where there's no GPS, there's no like signs, there's no like street lights almost. You literally have to just go in there, and if you figure it out, you figure it out.
Oh my
Um,
God.
it's crazy. He was like, it was a point where he's a native. I mean, he doesn't live right downtown, but like it becomes a thing. Like now, my TikTok, he sent me a TikTok where they're literally talking about Southern Whacker, how crazy and discombobulated it is. Unless you live in the city, you're not gonna know how to
Oh my
navigate
God.
there. But we had a good time. Me, wife, and the kiddo, we went. We got to explore one day. There's so much to do. You can't do much on one day, obviously. And now we've talked about going back again. Hopefully, when there's no convention, just kind of
Yeah.
go explore.
Yeah.
Just because when a con, you want to be at the con all day. Like you
Yeah.
want to just burn the fucking candle at both ends because you want to be there all day because you've traveled, you spent money, you want to be there all
Yeah.
day. But obviously, you can't because of something else. But we got to explore a little bit. I didn't take any falls, I don't think. um, but we got to see the bean, that cloud thing.
Hey, I never made it to it, but yeah.
That's some shit. Like, and then we had the and we had our deep dish pizza and whatnot, which I've learned deep dish pizza isn't really Illinois pizza, like Chicago pizza. that real Chicago people don't really eat the deep dish pizza, not
Oh my God.
like the deep ones. They eat
Yeah,
like thin crust.
that's
I don't know.
funny.
But all in all, Chicago was fun. I got to see you guys, which is crazy. I got to see you, but yet we really didn't hang. It's just
Yeah,
kind of the thing, right? I mean, it's kind of life, right? Like, yeah, you can have your cake, but you can't eat it. You know,
yeah,
can't do both. But Chicago was fun. I'm glad. I want to go back, and like I said, when there's not a con going on, and we
yeah.
can just go explore and do more. Because we only got to see, which we did go to the Harry Potter store. They
Nice.
open there.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
heard
like
it just open.
it's just like a gift shop, like Universal.
Yeah,
Like if you don't have a Universal near you and you want to go, okay, cool, go. But people want to act like it's a real fucking bar. Like they want to hang out there and drink butterbeer.
yeah,
Like it's like the thing to do. But you got a guy with 5 kids trying to get in there and they won't let him in because you're just hanging out with your boys,
yeah.
sipping that, nursing that butterbeer like it's a fucking deal. But let it go, man. It's not that kind of spot. It's just get your gear, have some cake, have some butterbeer, and move on.
Yeah,
You know. But
yeah.
all in all, good visit. Um, yeah, the airport and all that mess. But me, I'm back in Texas now. We are back in Texas now.
Hmm.
We are going to have an episode here soon where we talk about, your book a little more thoroughly because I really want to talk about that. I've enjoyed it. I've reread it.
Yeah. Yay.
As well as Kevin's book, Dragon Lee, which we'll talk about when he's back on the show as well. And then John has new stuff coming out too, so just make sure Primos to check them out.
Hell yeah.
But Elia, since it's me and you here, we're chatting it up, kind of doing our thing. We tend to consume content, or I tend to, because you say you will, but you never do. The things that I recommend.
Yeah. I
Let's
go
be
on
specific.
tangents. Yeah.
Yeah, let's say that I recommend. The last thing I recommended that you actually sat through was Boys Over Flowers.
Oy
And we were
vey.
supposed to have like a whole thing about it. I
Yeah.
mean, should this be the moment you give us our first impressions?
If you want, if that's what y'all are ready for.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So, for those that have not consumed Boys Over Flowers, okay, you can pause here, come back,
Yeah.
because this is spoiler filled. This is
Oh
definitely
yeah.
spoiler filled.
Oh yeah.
100%. I'm actually gonna pull up the episode list
Oh.
so we can just go down the fucking list
Oh
quick.
my God. I don't
And
even
then
remember the
kinda-
episode names. I can just tell you like events and what I thought.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go through it quick, just so you can get an idea. Oh my God, they're making a new one.
Nuh-uh.
Hold on, Boys Over Flowers 2026.
I pray there's better writing.
Oh wow, shots fired. When did this show first come
No.
out? 2009. Let's be real
No.
here.
Okay. Hold on.
What? What? You can't. Are we? What? Hold on. Okay. First impressions. Go. First impressions.
Okay.
I have my list. Okay.
So it took like I remember like starting it and being like, does this get better? Like I think I texted you like, please tell me this gets better. Cause like lead girl, she finally like stopped being as annoying in the later episodes, but like good God, she like yelled all her lines. I felt like she was just like shouting her feelings and I was like, I don't believe you. Straight up, I don't
You don't
believe you.
believe the passion
No.
behind John D, like fighting. No,
It
no.
was weird. But then I met her family and I'm like, oh, y'all are all weird. Y'all are all little
The mom's
weirdos.
the worst. To be fair,
They're all bad. Like they like I don't know. Like the mom, they're all weird. But as soon as like I met the love interest, I already forgot his name.
all about Gyu Jumpyo. Okay, he is
Jimpyo.
like
Okay,
I'm on team him.
So beautiful, very beautiful. However, piece of shit, piece of absolute shit. And
Yeah.
every time like he tried to be good, I'm like, oh, here we go. And then he would just turn into a piece of shit again. And I'm like, John D, slap him maybe, like just hit him. But like she just took it. She just took it every time. And it made me so mad. I'm like, girl, like know your word. Go hang out with the pottery boy. Like he's at least
Pottery boy was the hold on. Okay, so there's the F4, these 4 guys. Pottery boy was lame. The lamest one that had no hold on. You're gonna defend him, but he was the lamest one. The one that goes like yo, that guy.
No, okay, no, he was funny, but yeah, I definitely was like, what are you doing here?
Like, what is
He
he
was
here
part of the
for?
Yakuza or the Korean
Yeah,
equivalent. And I'm like,
yeah.
dude, that's the most cool backstory. And y'all didn't even touch on that. He got into one fight and we never visited that subject again. I'm like, I want to know everything about this character and we're
There's
never
a
going to
scene
talk
where
about
he
it.
seduced some girls at a club, and that made the club like shut down or something.
Like,
Like,
can we please go into I don't even care about the real plot anymore. Can we please go into the like mafia plot right now? I was like,
yeah.
I got mad so many times because there were so many like plot points and I'm like, oh, this is good. And it was just thrown out the goddamn window. That was one of them. So the translate, I don't know if it translated just weird, but whenever the quiet one, the blondie,
Junhee, I think.
whatever, the one who was in a car wreck. I
The one
love
with the
that they were,
violin.
yeah, and it just the minute they introduce him and they're like, yeah, ever since he was in a car wreck that gave him autism, and I immediately like died laughing. I was like, no,
He got
that's not how
autism
it
because he
works.
got into a car accident.
And like ever since then, he developed autistic tendencies, and I was like, I can't take this show seriously. What the fuck does that mean?
Wow, that's hilarious. The
Um,
translation was off then, because yeah, that's no.
It was so fun. I was dying. But no, in terms of like John D and Jimpyo,
Good jumpyo.
they're cute together, but I hated them together. I was like, you like everything that happened between them, if it could have just been communicated better. Their
Okay,
communication.
hold on. Let me step in. First of all, she doesn't put up with him, right? She does fight back. She literally jumps up and kicks him in the face because he like picked on this one girl, which we gotta talk about that girl. Picked on her
Oh yeah.
friend, okay, which was fucked up. They said the writing is bad.
No,
This is a novela like to the extreme, though.
dude, for real though, but like it was just like make it have purpose or make it like redeemable, because like these are the boys that drove a kid to almost kill himself at the beginning of the series, and then it's like, oh well, I'm just gonna romance the boy that almost caused it. Like, what the fuck? Like,
That
no.
is true. They kind of put that out the window. Hey, this kid almost jumped
Yeah,
jumped
and
off
we
a
never
building.
addressed that really again. Like,
Hold on, they do address it down
like
the line,
a
like
trickle, and
9
it's not
episodes
even
later.
like, but it's not even like important to the situation that is at hand.
There's a kidnapping. There's a chair
Oh my
thrown across
god.
somebody.
Freaking, oh my, okay, the part where I was finally like, okay, it's getting good was when they went to, was it Macau? Where did they go?
I hate. Okay, the
Don't.
Macau. Hold on.
Macau. No.
So I'm gonna defend it because John D is like pure like emotion, like live. Like she is alive. This is how she feels. She freaks out. She is us. Like kind of like screaming at the screen. Like
Yeah.
she's just. And so I enjoy that about her. And the things that happen to her are all. It's a fucking cheesy, 100% over the top
Mm-hmm.
storybook stuff happens to her. Like,
Yeah.
but could instead of like dosing her with chloroform and dragging her into the limo,
Dude.
yeah, you could have just invited her to your house or
Yeah.
dinner.
And then like,
I'll give you that.
oh god, and what? Oh, it was the blackmail, the mom. Oh my god, the mom. I'm just like, girl, you're so
Ooh.
pressed. And then like the whole thing about how she got involved with like shipping her family, like, or like taking all their money essentially and making the family move to like a port city away from nowhere.
She bought the building that they lived
Dude,
in.
like what the hell? Mom was nuts. Mom was nuts, and like it's
But but hold on, it plucks those strings. Be fair, of that cheesy like, oh my god, he's gonna save her.
I can fix him. Like,
Yeah, and not fix him. No, it's the whole like he rescued
he's
her
troubled.
when he was attacked. When
Oh my
they
god.
accused her of cheating on him, her best
Oh
friend.
my god. Oh my god, the freaking we're gonna kidnap you to a tunnel with the trash cans on fire. Oh my god. I was like, this is dramatic. This is
Very dramatic. It's like,
and this
this
is
does
the
not
mom's
happen.
fault.
This
No.
does not happen.
I was
But
like,
it
this is
happened to her.
excessive. It happened to her. And then of course, like, Macau happened, and then he gets hit by a car. I'm like, oh shit, guy, like we can't
The
have
thing that
any peace.
I put up with a lot of like, and I've watched it multiple times. Me and my wife have. There's a lot of cheese, and it's okay to enjoy like the guilty pleasure, if you will, of this like
Oh
cheesy
man,
stuff, right? The one that got me, that was like, I don't want to see anymore. Is later on in the series, they actually go through the point where he loses his memory.
that broke my heart, dude. I was legit. Your kid, no, don't look at me like that. I was like, okay, he's finally awake. She's gonna go visit him. Everything's gonna be fine. It's like, oh, I don't remember you. I'm like, are you? And then there's this bitch who comes in. It's like, oh, I
He goes,
made the
"Him."
lunch. I'm like, are you? And like, thankfully, she only lasted like 2 episodes, but like, it was a very upsetting existence. Her in the show.
What about go to Macau? The girl we meet at Macau that they like made him get engaged to.
Okay, but she was funny. I was kind of rooting for her low key because I was like, okay, if Eddie's gonna get her to like step off, but I get it. But but she was funny. I love when rich people are funny.
She was funny.
She
I'll
was
give him
funny.
that.
But no, oh, that plot line. I totally forgot. I forgot that's where it went. Oh God.
That whole thing, like I'm telling you,
That
you
whole
can't.
storyline.
You can't
Yeah.
watch. This is the thing. It's polarizing, but if you watch it, now having watched it, right?
Yeah.
You can go like, okay, I love it or I hate it, but
Yeah.
things stand out where you're like, okay, yeah, like fuck it, like it
Yeah.
does leave an impression. Everything from cheesy, where I go, things that go to my mind as soon as I think of Boys Over Flowers. Those that have watched it, I'm sorry for those that haven't, but this is the episode. Where he asked her to go meet him at the Ferris wheel, and she like flakes on him, and he sits out there in the snow, like waiting for her, and then she eventually remembers, like, do you think he fucking went and waited for me? Like, all right, let me go see if he's really there. And he's there like freezing, shivering in a thing, and I was like, oh my god, that's so like I love it and I hate it because it's like,
Right.
and then also the best friend, the girl's best friend that works at the porridge shop with her.
Yeah.
I forget her name. What's her name?
I forgot
Oh my
her name,
god,
but
I'm
I know who
blanking
you're
on her
talking
name.
about. She's cutie
Oh my god.
patootie.
Yeah, she's super cute,
Yeah.
and she has a crush on the pottery guy the
Yeah.
whole time, which is weird because they really try to play it up like something's gonna happen.
No, I know, and it's so weird because his plot line, they wrote it so troubled, but I'm like, I'm really lacking empathy to this whole situation because like he's like, my dad is a bad person. I'm like, no, your dad's just hot and fucking every girl in town. Good for him, dude. Like,
I kind of like. I usually skip that plot line story arc because I'm like, this is so boring. This
I
is so
know. Take me
dumb.
back to the Yakuza plot line, damn it.
Yes. Or when they have a contest for kicking her out of school, like they have the whole like race car, horse
dude,
riding.
the amount of effort that the student body put into kicking this poor girl out of school, I'm like, I don't have energy for this. Like, you rich kids need a hobby. I was like, y'all are doing, and then the fact that like, oh, when they beat her up so bad and broke her bike, I'm like, are you kidding me?
They
this
set
is a
her bike on
crime.
fire,
dude. Like, what?
and then
That's
who shows up
excessive.
though? Who shows up?
I know.
And picks her up like a princess, like, and walks through the fire for her. You know, Jumpyo. He's still there. I'm telling you. It's
my God.
infuriating.
I think
it's polarizing. But
if
those
someone
people
more
that are fans,
interesting played John D.
don't
No,
say
I'm
that.
gonna stick
Don't
by
say
that.
that.
If
Don't say
no,
that. John D's good. I like John D. Jumpyo
okay.
was great. I think he hit the nail on
He's
the
beautiful.
head.
He's hot. I was like, you're so hot. But I hate you. You're such a stinky man.
He's hands
Yeah,
down.
but I
And
hate his
even
mom. He's a product of his
his mom was
mother.
the best villain.
Oh, she was a cunt. She was fabulous. I was like, you're playing a dirty game, ma'am. I'm like,
I want to see. I'm surprised there's not a drag version of her somewhere. Hold on, let's Google this.
Right, there has to be.
There has to be.
Oh my god. No, because
Let me see.
I was like, girl, I want to be rich like you, but not like rude. Oh,
She was bad.
she was so bad. I was like, oh yeah, if my mom acted like that, I'd probably be a little shit too.
I guess Google can't comprehend. They're
Oh
like,
man,
huh?
they're like, okay,
They're
so assignment for any drag artists out there.
look up the
Cosplay
mom from
Jumpio's
Boys Over
mom. Yeah,
Flowers.
watch the show because you
Watch
got
the
to
show
capture the essence.
because there is this
Um,
like she has this look on her face like she just fucking hates
dude,
anything
anytime she was
poor.
on screen, I got to chill up my spine. I'm like, oh god, there she is. What's she
Something
gonna
bad's
do?
happening when she's on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like she's trouble. But yeah, for sure, we'll put a picture of her right here so people can see her. That face, like
Ugh,
it's just like oh shit. But yeah,
man.
it gave me vibes of like novelas, right? Like from the 90s, just over the
Yeah,
top, crazy, like, and but I like it. I like it, and if you hate it, you hate it. If you love it, you love it. But you can't ignore.
it's a love hate for me. Like, oh man, this is sometimes a lot, but I'm like, there were points where I started around like 4 p.m. and I was up till like 4 a.m. binging. It was the Macau plot line that got me. I was like, I can't stop watching. I can't stop
Because the Macau
watching.
plotline, a lot happens. It's like
A
business dealings
lot.
going on. The company is
Yeah.
falling apart without him. Then they
Yeah.
travel there. He doesn't even know she's
Yeah.
there.
He didn't know she's there and he's all sad and business and then
Then the girl shows up too.
yeah.
And then she gets kidnapped by the model that was the kid from the beginning of the
That's
show. Wanted to
right.
jump off the building.
Oh,
He was
that's
the model.
right. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting reminded that plot line alone, it could have just been
But
that and it would have been fine.
I promise you, like randomly 6 months from now, you're like, I'll watch it again.
Probably dead
Yeah.
ass.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll just have it on and watch it again. Like it's just like yeah. Like why
Yeah.
not? Like why not watch it again? It's so good. So good. It's so polarizing. But yeah, you love it or hate it. But hey, go check it out for yourself, Primos. Boys
Yeah.
Over Flowers.
It's
Okay.
on
And then you
Netflix, Amazon. I
don't watch it on
think
Amazon unless because the Amazon version personally, it has ads now because
yeah, it has
Amazon for
ads.
some
Yeah.
reason,
I watched it on
which
Netflix.
sucks. Netflix has it pretty clean
Yeah.
that way, and the translation's better there, in my opinion. But check us out. Of course, let us know, Primos, your thoughts at Spice Illustrations, at My Primos Podcast.
Tag
Let us
me.
know at us about Boys Over Flowers. We're going to take a quick little musical break. Here's some Sin Color, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Emociones trágicas que vuelven el corazón, que hacen que todo sea más que una.
We are back. We're back here, Spice Illustrations and Primo Fredie here with the. I don't know. We should have a cool nickname for each other. You know how like Kevin and John are all Star Wars buddies. I don't know. What are we into that we link up with? Is it just anime? Is it comics? Because they're Star Wars
Yeah.
guys. I mean, I'm not a Star Wars person. Are you a Star Wars person?
I do enjoy Star Wars. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean,
Here,
hey, the
okay,
fourth
okay.
happened.
It did. It did. I celebrated and watched the It's okay if you don't like it. It's okay if you don't like it. What do you
is
not
it
like
Star
about
Wars?
it? What is it that you couldn't like connect with?
I think that it just feels so like it's such a huge world
Yeah.
that whenever I try to, okay, let me watch this, I feel like I should like it more than what other people have hyped it up to be.
Okay. No, I feel that.
So I kind of go like, it's fine, it's cool. I can appreciate like the pageantry of it, you know, because they're very elaborate and a lot of
Yeah.
the technology behind it too is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not blown away like, oh my god, like I can't wait for the next Star Wars movie. I'm like,
No,
okay,
I get
cool.
it. I'll be honest. So the first time I watched Star Wars was in Mexico. I was in Chihuahua when Revenge of the Sith came out. And I had not seen any. I'd never been exposed to Star Wars, but we went to go watch the movie. And it contextually, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't understand it. Plus, I was like, I think 13 at the time, so I was like, I don't fucking know what's going on. Whatever. Years go by, and I finally have a chance to like sit down and watch them. And everyone tells me start with episode 4. Don't watch the prequels. Well, so I did that, and I'm like, I don't. No, I'm gonna watch this shit in order. So I did, and I enjoyed it, and also went in with the mindset it is a telenovela in space. That's what
Okay.
I tell when I tell anyone who's like, "Oh, I don't want to watch Star Wars. That's boy stuff." Like, no, dude, it's literally a telenovela in space. Start with episode 1, watch them in order. Stop after episode 6. Don't watch the new shit. Um, but I love the world building of it all, and I every time I watch a movie, a Star Wars movie, I'm just like, even if the story's shit, I love seeing how the world building is of it all. I just get so encapsulated in it. Plus, I'm really excited now because Latinos are in space. Like we have Diego Luna, we got
Andor, right?
yeah, and what's his name? My other husband. He's in the new ones, but I don't like the new ones as much as I wanted to. I forgot his name. Man,
Oh, that
Oscar
guy.
Isaac. Oscar
Oscar
Isaac.
Isaacs. Yeah. From Guatemala.
And so like yay! I'm glad representation's out
And
there.
Pedro Pascal, he's the fucking Mandalorian.
That's right, he's a Mandalorian. And like, controversial statement, I do not find the Mandalorian interesting. Because
My
I'm not
wife
a
and my
big
son
fan.
watched it. I was like, that
No,
looks
and
weird.
that's fine. Everyone has mixed opinions on it, but my opinion personally, I don't like the Mandalorian like system. I'm just not a fan
okay.
of I'm like, I don't like their morals and their standing. So I was just like, not my thing. Great. Because I'm like, in terms of Star Wars, my favorite like group of people are the bounty hunters. So I was like, I'm gonna love Mandalorian. And then I'm like, I don't like y'all as that. Like, I don't like those kind of, I like the ones that aren't as institutionalized. So
Cultish?
like I have my little tidbits with each work, except for Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite movie of them all. It's so good.
I remember high school, as I'm
Yeah.
older, Revenge of the Sith. We had a project for Julius Caesar. Remember Julius
Yeah.
Caesar? Those that don't know, the Ides of March, and they, et tu,
Yeah.
Brute, all that.
Uh-huh.
And we had to do our own version of that some way, somehow. And most of us were pretty lame. It was us with like bed sheets going, hey, Brute, whatever. We had to pretend.
Yeah.
Whatever. But one group, they fucking did like a Star Wars version of it, like, and they had a Sith in it, and like
Oh
he
my
like fought
God.
people with backflips and like did the whole like choreography, and it was Julius Caesar, like no, like him dying too, like it was the whole
Yeah.
thing with Star Wars, and I'm like, okay, like that was cool,
Okay.
like that was actually pretty
Yeah.
cool. But that's all I remember about the Revenge of the Sith is like the cool choreography, like, scenes, the fight scenes with Darth
They're so good.
Maul and.
Vader.
And what's his name? Is it Darth? It's not Darth Vader. It's Maul,
In
right?
Revenge
The red
of the
guy.
Sith, it's no, he's in the later ones.
Oh, sorry. I don't know which one
No,
I'm
it's
looking
okay.
at then. I don't know which one it is. I'm sorry.
No,
Is it the
it's okay.
prequel,
It's
Revenge of the
okay.
Sith?
No, I digress. At the end of the day, I know Star Wars isn't for everyone. But also I feel like with the universe expanding, there's gonna be something I feel like later on for like
Well,
everybody.
to
Like
be
right
fair,
now,
right? Like
yeah.
last time when John and Kevin were talking Star Wars to me,
Mhm.
it was on an episode, by the way. He mentioned that if Star Wars actually went deep with like Siths and Jedi and how it all works because of the novels and the books and all this, like there's a whole nother like layer that's really deep and dark, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty cool because everything I see on like it's like bubblegum pop, and I'm kind of like, oh, like it feels like,
Yeah.
oh, like Star Wars is kind of like, hey, like cool. I gravitated a little more towards Star Trek because it felt
Yeah.
a little darker, a
Yeah.
little more adult when I watch stuff, even the Next Generation or the movies. I was like, it feels a little more adult, like sci-fi, to where, not to dumb it down, it's all fun, right? It's all pop,
Yeah.
but it just felt more like it leaned heavier on the science than just the fiction.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that for sure. No, I get it. Yeah, and like the one question that I had that I was like upset about was like we explored the Jedi, we explored the Sith. I want to watch a story of someone who's neutral in terms of like the Jedi universe. But now there is, and that's what Ashoka's about, which I haven't watched yet. So
Okay.
that's the neutral part. So again, I have my questions, I have my like whatevers. Estoy quejando, and like thankfully they're making the new stuff that's like filling in
Well,
blanks. And I'm
Kevin
like,
said
all right.
he's watching Andor, and I'm sure John is too. Because
Yeah, I need to watch it.
John, he his anniversary is May the 4th.
Yeah, it's
So they're Star
cool.
Wars fans, and
Yeah.
so that's their deal. So I'm sure we'll get more Star Wars from them down
Oh,
the
yeah.
line. But touch on something we talked about. We usually talk about what we're consuming, what we're
Yeah.
into, right? Until we get our cool nickname together. I don't know what the Star Wars guys, but
Yeah.
we're what we are. Last of Us. Since you mentioned Pedro Pascal, and now,
Yeah.
full disclosure, you said that you're
Yeah.
not gonna watch second season.
Because I know what happens. I was in it watching season 1 for Pedro Pascal. I've watched the games played, so I know what happens, and I know it's already happened in the series. But there's gonna be spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched it or if you haven't played the game. So I'm warning y'all now. I know what happens because
Yeah, same.
I know
So
the
I've
game.
played it. I
Yeah.
know what happens. There will
Yeah.
be spoilers. Okay, there
Mhm.
will be blood. Great movie, by the way. Check it out.
Uh-huh.
But warning, guys. Here it is. Okay, so
Yeah.
enough chance. All right, you're done. You pause it or come back
Yeah.
or go watch
Yeah.
it. The most recent episodes. I think it's like 4 episodes right now. The Last of Us, by the
Yeah.
way. But we are going to talk about the video game and kind of the end all
Yeah.
here. So, Elia,
Yeah.
the death of Pedro Pascal, the death of
Dude,
Joel.
I'm gonna be honest. Because it was Pedro Pascal, I was like, they're gonna hold on to him at least for like half the season and write it out. And when I heard that they killed him like episode 2, I'm like, fuck, it already happened. Okay. Like, oh
I
my god.
appreciate it. Here's my
No.
my
Yeah.
beef.
Yeah.
There's going to be 3 seasons as opposed to just 2.
Really?
Yeah, so they're going to drag this out or
Oh
change
my
something,
god. Yeah.
which I don't agree with. I think that there
Okay.
should be just 1, 2, and be
Mhm.
done. That's it. Just like the games, you don't want to burn that world so much. Look at what happened with Walking Dead. Like, that
I
world is
didn't watch that
burned.
one. Yeah.
It's like so many. There's The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead that survived, The Walking Dead LA, The Walking Dead, I don't know, in a jungle somewhere before The Walking Dead. Like, they're like branched out so much that you kind of
Yeah.
get like Star Wars. Like I said, hey, there's just too
Yeah.
much. I
Yeah.
don't even want to be involved anymore. But I love that this is, at least the video games were 1 and 2. We got everything we needed out of them, and we walk away good. Some people are polarized on how they didn't want Joe to die in the game. That was a whole thing
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
the gaming time of it. And here we are in the show. People were, like you said, maybe they don't kill him, or maybe they
quickly, yeah.
as quickly. But
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. Yes, they killed Joe episode 2,
You
and I was
know,
like, good.
yeah, when I heard that it happened on episode 2, I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah. I'm glad that they stuck to that because like it happened so quick in the game. And well, you brought up that's gonna have a season 3. Do you think because with the way that the game ended, do you think they're gonna take writing from like what could be the 3rd game and push it into the show? Or do you think there's
No,
even gonna be a 3rd game?
I think so. Okay, 2 things, 2 full question,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. 2, yeah.
So Naughty Dog said they're not making another one, but because the game is the show is so huge, so big,
Mhm.
and it was so at the end, you did leave it kind of open because of
Yeah.
Ellie,
Yeah.
and what happens with oh my god, what do I want to say? What's her name? Abby.
Abby, yeah.
That happens with her and Abby. It does leave it to where there can be something else because that world still exists, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the show, I feel it's a shitty way to do it. Because let's be honest here, HBO fucking dropped the ball with House of Dragon. Because we got a whole fucking season of cock teasing you for a fucking dragon fight, and we're not gonna get it till next season.
I
Okay?
thought it was such a good goon.
No, it was literally
I was
goon,
hard
like
gooning. I was hard
like
gooning.
oh my god, like there was tongues and everything. But the point is, yeah, they fucked up on there. What they're bound to do, and I'm almost certain, and please quote me, they're gonna split it. We're gonna get like the season's gonna end like halfway through what the game did, and we're gonna
Yeah.
get the Abby side of it. Because
You
in the
think they're gonna
game,
wait the whole damn? Oh my god! Oh my
I think
god!
they're gonna run through it with Ellie's side of it, and then we're gonna get to meet Abby, and we're gonna get the flip side of what happened to Abby for those 5 years,
That's so long.
or Abby of like the time that Ellie goes. Remember, Ellie, right now it's Ellie day 2 in Seattle, so or day 3, I think day 2 or 3 in Seattle.
Okay.
So what may happen is we're gonna get the flip side, Abby day 1, and what she has to go through with the wolves and all that shit, and dealing with her people and the infighting
Oh,
and
that does
eventually.
sound
Because remember,
excessive.
that happened in the game. Don't forget, in the game,
Yeah.
you
It
run through
flips.
Ellie and it
Yeah.
flips to Abby.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're gonna do. Which,
Shit.
as a if I was just a consumer of the show, not the game,
Mhm.
I'd be like, oh fuck, okay, I
Yeah.
guess maybe at least for more storytelling, more Last of Us, right? But now let's talk about the chops. I mean, can Bella Ramsey carry this show? Because
Yeah.
Joel and Pedro's portrayal of Joel
Yeah.
did a lot of heavy lifting. I mean,
I'm gonna give them their chops because they've been getting so much hate online as just a performer in general, and I'm like, dude, they're an amazing performer, and I don't think that they deserve an ounce of hate towards what they brought to the character of Ellie. Because, like, I don't know, Bella just kills it in whatever she does. Like,
she was in Game
I
of
don't
Thrones,
know.
right?
Yeah, dude, that's where I first saw them, and I was like, oh my god. So
Yeah, they
I don't
even
know.
played the guitar in this last episode. They played the guitar, the same scene that you get to play in the game. She sings the acoustic version of Aha,
Okay, fine.
and it's
Maybe I will
like
watch it.
it's fucking beautiful,
Damn
man. And
it.
Dora the Explorer, by the way, I forget her name because she's the actual actress. What's her name? I'm gonna look up right now because she deserves to have her name said out there. Oh my god, I follow her online too. I do because I was like, oh, that's cool. Where
Yeah.
is she? Oh my god, what's her name? People are screaming at me right now, like, what's wrong with you? Isabella Merced. So Isabella Merced, she played Dora,
Yeah.
okay? But she plays the love interest. She plays the character in the season. So she's awesome. She is really, really good. She's is Dana? Yeah, Dina.
Oh, maybe
Um,
I will watch
it's good.
it.
She hits it out of the park. She just fits the role so well. Um, the impact of the loss of Joel,
Hmm.
it's almost one for one like the game. Like
Yeah.
everything is acted out like the game.
Oh,
They
then
flipped
it's
some
gonna
stuff
kill
around.
me. Yeah.
Like how they got there from the game. Because even my wife,
Yeah.
after she watched it, she goes, play it again. And I go, what do you mean? Like she literally had me turn the PlayStation on and play and run through that day so
Oh,
she could see what
damn.
happens next. Because
Yeah.
she's comparing both sides of it.
Yeah.
But we get some characters, from the WLF, that
Hmm.
we get some behind the scenes of that and how the cult that's there, the WLF. We're getting a lot more world, but that's why I really believe season 3 is gonna split the ending in half
Yeah.
because they're gonna expand so much on these characters and these actors. They got some heavy hitters in there, and so I wouldn't. I'm not hating it, but as somebody that consumed the game,
Yeah.
they're not gonna do 20 episodes. They're gonna do maybe 8, 10. They're not gonna go
Yeah.
long, so it makes sense to split it up. That's the only like qualm I have with it. But all in all, I'm enjoying it. Season 1 was so good.
Good.
And right now, I'm enjoying season 2, but there are some very slow um episodes. Those are the things 4 episodes right now. 2 out of
Yeah.
the 4 are like super slow, but I think the conversations were that in the game, because it's so action packed, she doesn't get to mourn,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so it's like this is more realistic, so there is a mourning period, there is some time in between with everybody in the town, etc. So
Yeah.
they're expanding it more and more.
I
So
get
I
it.
get it.
Yeah.
I
It's
get it.
cinematic versus
Yeah, a
storytelling
game.
game. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so you may go back.
Okay.
You may go.
I I may go. I may actually watch it.
I suggest you do,
Why
just
not?
for the fact that you can compare it.
Yeah.
Just to say you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, for sure.
And that guitar scene is actually really like
I know.
really good.
God, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. So, Primo, sorry for the spoilers there, but we have to gab about that a little bit. But The
Yeah.
Last of Us is awesome. Definitely great game. If you haven't played it, do so, do so, do so. Elia, besides that, I wanted to touch on. I watched Metropolis, the animated version of Metropolis. I know
Yeah.
I gave you a little bit of a heads up of Metropolis, the original
Yeah, a lore
film, right?
drop. Yeah, which
Lore drop.
y'all go look up Metropolis. Like the lore I just learned from Freddy is actually super interesting. I want to go down a rabbit hole for it.
1927 film was made
Mhm.
because of its content and accusing of communism conversations in the 20s.
As one does.
And also it's really going against like the Industrial Revolution
Yeah.
and the hierarchies and all this. The film was destroyed, and it took years for it, like almost in the 70s, for it to get like found or put together again. It's still not fully put together, but that film exists out there somewhere. And so there was a manga that was made kind of inspired by it, and it's the same art from Astro Boy. So it's that like anime old school art. And so that they made a film like in the early 2000s called Metropolis, and it's an animated film. And I can't recommend it enough. It's hand drawn animation, like where everything on screen is moving at once. Like it's just so well done. The dub version of it, it has amazing music to it, and it even has it's a lot of heart. It has a lot of social commentary that rings true today in 2025. By the way, a lot of it having to do with AI, government, industrialists taking over as opposed and then kind of the class system and economics and revolution over or allowing AI to kind of run things. It's there. It's all there for you. So I really recommend it, especially if you are a fan of good storytelling, social commentary, and just dope anime. Ray Charles is a song at the end of it, and
Uh,
it can bring a tear to your eye. It's really well done. So at Metropolis, we've been watching, and I hunted down a copy of Akira because I want my no. So let me slow down. Slow down.
oh,
So Metropolis, right? Old
yeah.
school. I don't think anybody's streaming it. You can probably find it online, but
I
I
just
wouldn't
looked
got
it
my
up.
hands.
No one has it. Yeah.
Man, but I have the DVD. Um,
I'll have to
I'll let you
borrow
borrow
it.
it. I'll
Yeah.
let you borrow it whenever you finally decide to come to this side of the world, or to level one, the slums over here in Fort Worth.
My God.
Uh, my wife and me got into this kick of like, oh, like, well, let's find some other weird, obscure movies we haven't seen.
Yeah.
And so, not Akira is easily found. You can find Akira, but I got my hands on Akira because my kiddo hasn't seen it and he wants to know what all the hype is about. And so, okay, let's
Classic.
watch Akira.
Yeah.
I got a copy of Godzilla -1 because it's the best Godzilla right now. Honestly, the
Nice.
best.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then we'll start talking about, and I don't know if you're a fan or not, so I'm not putting you on the spot. Okay, here at the
Go
end,
ahead.
Shin Godzilla was brought up conversation a few episodes ago, which was like a very polarizing movie as well, like a design of that
I've never seen
monster.
it. Yeah.
It's if you look it up, Shin Godzilla is kind of like people love it or people fucking hate it. Just the design of Godzilla, because Godzilla goes through a metamorphosis on screen, like he goes through mutations throughout the story, and then the way it ends weird, and there's like humanoid Godzilla monster babies, maybe.
So you're talking to the girl who loves like horror and kaijus, and I'm just like, this is cool.
Right? It has like a lot of body horror stuff kind of going on, and
Oh,
so this is the thing. You cannot find this movie anywhere,
I was about to say,
and
what's
if you
on
do,
Crunchyroll?
it's not gonna be it. It's not gonna be it. I promise you, it's not it. Are they talking about it? Because it's not there. Because I looked.
Add to watch list? I
No
don't know if this
way.
is it. On Crunchyroll?
No way.
Oh, no, unfortunately, the show's videos aren't available. Goddamn.
Ah, there you go. I'm like, I know
Damn.
you. There's no way. Because look at the
Yeah.
Godzilla design. It is fucking
Yeah.
like
It's a little,
terrorizing.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it my wife somehow, some way, my kid told my wife. So you know what? Walmart has a weird inventory system. And I go, what do you mean? Walmart has inventory of stuff that you never thought they would have. They just happen to have it. My wife went on Walmart's website and Googled it, and they had it.
No.
But it's weird. It's like, oh, you're not gonna get it till the end of May, and we ordered it almost
Yeah.
at the beginning of April. It's like because I think they're literally bringing it from Japan.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's like
probably
some
imported.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably imported, and so we got our hands on it at like $15 because the internet's asking $90 for a fucking DVD, which I'm not gonna pay.
That's
And
wild.
then it's $90 and it's not translated, so it's just
Oh,
Japanese.
yeah.
But this version apparently is English translated and all that. But Kevin Garcia has a copy, he said. So if my
Movie
version
night,
comes up, to be garbage or whatever, I may have to convince Kevin Garcia to show us Shin
movie
Godzilla
night.
because
Yeah. Oh, I'm intrigued.
yeah. So I'm excited to see that. So
When something's that hard to find, I'm just like, I want to watch it.
Ella, you know what's not hard to find? My Primos podcast.
You were gonna say Fort Worth.
No, apparently for you it is. It's a lost triangle. Like you go around us. You go to Austin. You go to what is that like
To go to
Lake
Austin, I don't
Worth?
have to go to Fort Worth.
Oh, that's true. You go around. You don't even have to go down that way. 35.
Yeah.
You can just go a whole another
Yeah,
thing,
it's
right?
straight down. Yeah.
Damn, man. You don't even come to Fort Worth. My Primos podcast. You can find us everywhere,
Yeah.
Primos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easier
Everywhere
to find than Fort Worth.
easier to find than Fort Worth and Shin Godzilla. And yeah. But before we wrap up here, Elia, we just had Free Comic Book Day as well. So it was May
Yeah.
the 3rd. A lot of Primos out there were putting the work in, kind of getting their stuff out there. Shout out to Kamazat's Comics, Flores. I went to visit him in Haltom City.
Nice.
Picked up a couple of his prints, and I got his issue 2 of the Kamazat's Comics.
Nice. Yeah.
Pretty dope, right?
Mine's actually on the table over there. I just filmed it for an unboxing in my BIPOC vlog. It'll come out soon, guys. I promise. I promise.
And we also have BIPOC stuff too that we have not put out, by
Yeah.
the way. It's coming. It's cool stuff. It's out there. I promise. But yeah, Free Comic Book Day was a blast. It was my kiddo picked up some stuff, so I'll be doing some reviews here and there shortly.
Yeah.
Elia, is there anything you want to promote, put out there for you so that Primos can give you some love before we end the show? Princess
book.
Taco!
I have a
Why are you not
book. It's available in my
excited?
shop. I'm sorry. I have a book.
There you go.
Oh no. Yeah, so I have a graphic novel. I'll talk about it more next episode when we have our little book gathering, our book club.
Yes.
But yeah, this debuted at C2E2, thankfully very successfully. Thank everyone who came to grab a copy. She's a Latina magical girl who just wants to keep the peace with tacos and the power of love. It's available in my shop. Right now, through the end of May, everything's 15% off because I'm trying to pay for a lot of medical stuff. So I want to encourage y'all to buy more.
There
So
you go.
yeah, you can get it 15% off and I can either sign it or not. You won't offend me if you say no, but it's full color, super silly. If you just want like a telenovela for kids. But yeah, this is it. And I also have the option to get stickers, a lanyard, and bookmark with it.
There you go.
Look at
There you
that.
go.
A bunch of
Look at all
stuff.
that.
Do
At
it. Grab
Spice
yourself.
Illustrations.
Yeah, do it.
Definitely. No, you're talking about soap operas for kids.
Yeah.
You're not gonna remember this because you're way younger than me. Way, way younger than me. There was the Disney afternoon block, right? After school,
Mhm.
Disney would play DuckTales, Goof
Yeah.
Troop, right? And Darkwing Duck. And then they tried doing something called Swan's Crossing.
Never heard of that.
Swan's Crossing was like the teenage soap opera right after the Disney Afternoon collection or cartoon block. And I tried watching it. Like, I
Yeah.
really did. And it stuck out in my brain, like, who makes a fucking soap opera for kids? But then I started thinking, if you really think about it, Ghost Rider was a soap
my
opera
God.
for kids. Huh? Who remembers Ghost Rider, huh?
I mean, yeah.
But with vocab.
Yeah.
A soap opera with vocab. You learn something. You learn something. But Primos, we've reached the end of another show. Elia, I want to thank you for coming out tonight. I know, I can't fill a hole like Kevin Garcia.
No,
know,
none of us can.
I can't make the bodies hit the floor like John, but I'm here. We're doing our thing here. I have a blast every time we can do this for you all, Primos. Remember, just follow at Spice Illustrations. Check out Princess Taco. Look for Kevin Garcia's new book, of course, Dragon Lee. That's out there as well. And Kevin Garcia _com. And then John at Avinia Comics. Check out his cool merch, books, and of course, check out My Primos podcast. Primos, thank you for hanging with us. We'll be here next week. And remember, Primos, no matter where you're from, we're all Primos. Adios. Thank you for watching My Primos podcast. My Primos podcast is brought to you this week by Ikume and My Primos Production. This week's host, Prima Elia. Check her out at Fight Illustration. And go get your copy of Princesa Taco, fightillustration.com. Also, Primo Fredie. Follow the show at My Primos Podcast and visit myprimospodcast.com. Thank you all for watching and listening. A big shout out to Sin Color at Sin Color Music for providing the music for the show. Check in on each other, Primos. Take care of each other. And of course, no matter where you're from, we're all Primos. Till next time.